Hello, book lovers and authors around the world. My name is Jean, and I will be your host for today. And welcome to another session of Reader's Magnet featured author interview. With us right now is one of Reader's Magnet valued author who navigates the intricate labyrinth of daily struggles. With her memoir, we will be transported to the core of her world. Let's all welcome author Linda Crosby. Hi, Linda. How are you doing?
Hey, Jean, I'm doing okay, thank you.
That's good to know. Thank you very much, Linda, for joining us here and for giving us the chance to have this interview with you today. Are you excited?
Yes, I am.
That sounds great. And by
Happy,
that being said, yes, go ahead.
happy to be here.
Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome to hear. Well, before we will start this interview, I actually want to see the physical copy of your book, which is entitled The Day My Life Changed." Can you show it to us?
An accident survived.
Okay,
Wait,
sounds great.
just 1 second.
Okay, no problem at all. Thank you.
Hold it
There you
in.
go.
Get up, bring it up.
There you go. The author of this book is the one and only Linda Crosby, and it's entitled The Day My Life Changed, an Accident Survivor. So, this book of Linda is available in Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and her website, which is www.lindacrosbyauthor.com, right? And also, you can get a copy of her book in Walmart, Target, and any other online sellers. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Crosby.
You
There you
sweetheart.
go. Alrighty. All right. So I believe everyone right now, Linda, is very excited to know you, um, to know things about you that is not in that book. Can you tell us at least three things about you?
I am God fearing, a wife, stepmother, aunt, and a friend.
Mm. Wow, that's very you know,
Oh,
that's a lot of
and
things.
U.S. Army veteran.
U.S. Army veteran. Wow, that's pretty
Yeah.
amazing. That's interesting. And um, I actually don't have any much idea of what a U.S. veteran do right after they retire. What do you do?
Well, I put my skills to work. I was
Mm.
a computer operator until I became disabled from the accident.
Oh, I see. I see that. I'm sorry to hear that, but that is, I believe, a story that anyone can definitely get some, inspiration from. And I guess that is part of the memoir that you've written, right?
Yes. Mhm.
That's cool. That's cool. So, what makes you decide to write this book, Linda?
Well, on October the 24th,
Mm-hmm.
2001, I was involved in a horrific accident that nearly
Oh.
took my life and left me with disabilities.
Mm.
Back in November 2020, I met a registered dietitian on Facebook. You see, I suffer from a stomach condition and
Mm-hmm.
there is no cure for it. And after talking with her for a
Mm-hmm.
while, she thought it would be therapeutic for me to tell my story.
Mm.
And she told me she had someone who could help me. It turned out to be her sister, who is a published author of different
Mm-hmm.
books, which became my writing coach. The day my life changed, An Accident Survivor was published on July 29th, 2022 by Durance
Mm.
Publishing Company.
I see. Wow. That's, a long way of, thinking and making decision because I believe that this was supposed to be just a conversation between you and your registered dietitian, right? But
Yes,
then, yes, but then suddenly you decided to, come up and write this book. That is for sure a long way of thinking and then making it coming up with a decision. Was it hard for you? Were you hesitant at the very beginning, about writing this book and make it published?
at first I was hesitant
Mm,
because normally I am a very private person.
mm-hmm.
But then I said to myself, if showing how I navigate my own lives, changing challenges could help others, that would be a good thing.
Right. That's for sure. And I guess it is not that bad that we share our own struggles and our own way of overcoming struggles to others for them to know and to learn something, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, yes, I know it is very difficult when you start writing it, and it is also hard to put things in words, especially it is your personal experience. Were you struggling by the time you were writing your book? Is there any struggles that you faced before finishing the whole manuscript of your book?
Yes, every day of my life is a struggle.
Mm,
So, and because I have bilateral carpal tunnel syndrome,
mm-hmm.
I had to use a speech to write program. And that
Mm,
alone was very difficult because
absolutely.
sometimes, you know, when you speak into these devices, they give you scribble scrabble, and
Oh.
being on daily medication too. So, yes, it was very difficult, but I had my husband to help me. His name
Mm.
is Roy. We call each other sweet baby. So I am
Aw,
grateful that I have him, and he's
that's
still right here by my side to this very day.
we can physically see it as an evidence right now. Well, that is very sweet, and um, there's always someone that definitely will help us by the time we're having troubles, and I couldn't imagine the struggles that you definitely go through because as what you've mentioned it is actually a struggle, talking, but just talking it's already a struggle for you, and it's a good thing that Roy is there to help you. And I believe he's also there by the time you write and create this book. And that's how you overcome and, be make this book successful. That is so nice to hear. But then again, I know that it is a very, very hard struggle for you to finally overcome it. But I just have, a very it can be a personal question perhaps, but you mentioned earlier that you have a what do you call the one? A bilateral carpal tunnel syndrome, right?
Yes, that's permanent nerve damage to both hands,
Mm.
and I am totally and permanently disabled from the
Mm.
accident as well.
I see, I see. Well, that is now the physical things that definitely will make your writing difficult because it will not be easier for you to type those words that you are thinking. So just a question out of my head, is Roy always there by the time you start writing the book? Like is he the only one aside from him, does there someone who will help you to write a manuscript or write the story that you wanted to?
Yes, the registered dietitian's sister, who I
Mm,
mentioned, that became my writing coach, she's always there for me as well.
Mm. Wow.
And
Th-
also the speech to write program types
Mm.
everything for me. Mhm.
Wow. Uh,
So
Wow, that
I'm
is a
happy
blessing.
about all of that.
Yes,
Yes, it
indeed,
is.
indeed.
It's truly.
It is a very big blessing for you, right, Linda? There are people beside you, and of course there are technologies right now that aids you to make things happen. That is wonderful. Now tell us a little bit of, of the book that you've written. It is entitled The Day My Life Changed. Well, can you give us a short what do you call it, one preview of what is inside this book?
I take you on a journey before, during, and after an event
Mm,
that changed my life in a split second. And it
mm-hmm.
speaks of the power of prayer.
Wow, that is amazing. So in this book, are you stating what exactly happened, like, detail by detail?
Yes, it is about the accident itself.
Mm. That's great. That's actually interesting. And I hope people that have read your book definitely get something from it. I haven't read the book, but I've seen, I've seen the book cover itself. I've seen the synopsis. But then again, I haven't really turned pages and see what's in there. But I am thrilled to get to know more about you through your memoir, and hopefully, I could also learn some things inside your book. But yes, moving on, I know for sure you're not just you don't want to stop with just one book. I believe you have some projects ongoing or you're currently working on. Can you tell us what are those, and what are we gonna
Yes,
expect from Linda Crosby?
yes, my second nonfiction book and
Uh
my
huh.
first poetry book and the audio book of my first book will
Mm.
soon be released by my publishing company, which happens
Mm-hmm.
to be Reader's Magnet.
Oh my God, that's an honor. Thank you very much, Linda, for choosing us and for letting us be part of the success that you're having right now. And hopefully by the time it'll be published and lived online, people can definitely get a copy of it. And once again, to those people that are watching us right now via YouTube or Facebook page of Readers Magnet, you can get a copy of Linda Crosby's books in Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and other online resellers, and also in her website, which is www.lindacrosbyauthor.com. Okay, so please take a look at Linda's books on her website as well. And I believe in your website you have things that are you've written there, some sort of blogs, right?
Yes, yes, my passion is blogging. And I just
See
would
that.
like to say that my book is a labor of love straight from my heart to yours. And you
Amazing.
will not be disappointed.
Crossing fingers that people will definitely feel the love that you have while you're writing this book when they are reading it. So, guys, if you are watching us right now, you can definitely go on and check on it so that you will also see some things. You will also know some things that are, you haven't seen yet, you haven't known yet. And hopefully, all those things that Linda have written in her book will definitely make an impact to your lives. Before we wrap up this interview, Linda, I actually want you to, give us a little message, a little lesson that we can definitely apply into our daily lives, in terms of overcoming struggles.
Put God first and foremost in your life, and everything else will fall into place. And
Amen.
even though You may be going through a struggle. Just know that if you persevere and just keep forging ahead, you will make it through.
We'll keep that in mind, Linda. And yes, to that, putting God in the center of our lives will definitely make our lives easier. At the same time will help us, will make our struggles, lighter. Everyone is facing different struggles, I know that. So it's just a matter of trusting whoever is above us and giving it all to him, surrender it all to him, and just do what we can when we are here. And yeah, just be persistent and do not give up, because everything is temporary. Bad things happen, good things happen, but the important thing is we are not going to stop just right there, right, Linda?
That's true. And because through it all, life is still beautiful and goes on because I have God on my side.
I agree to that. Life is always beautiful. No matter what happens, we
Yes, it
have to be
is.
thankful. The life that we had here is just a borrowed one. So thank you. Thank you for this life. And I hope everyone feel that, right now we are just living a temporary life, and what we can do is just to make the most out of it and be always thankful that you're here, that you're still here and you're still enjoying what you can enjoy. Well, again, Linda, thank you very much for joining us today, for sharing us some heartful messages, for telling us what things that we can do when we face struggles, and keeping us reminded that yes, there is always God above us that is always ready to help us in
Yeah.
everything that we are struggling. Thank you very much for your time, Linda, and thank you so much, Roy. Again, Roy, can you show us the copy of Linda's book?
And I just want to add that I
Yes,
thank God for my husband. I cannot make it without him. Sweet
absolutely. Well,
baby,
thank you.
they want to see a copy
Can
of the
we?
book.
Yes,
Yeah, please.
absolutely. There you go. Can you show it one last time, Mr. Crosby? There you
Hold
go. That's the
it
book.
straight up. Now hold it over
That's
to
the
you.
book of Linda right there. The book of Linda, The Day My Life Changed. That is available in Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and in her website, www.lindacrosbyauthor.com. All right, and everyone, thank you so much for watching us today. Once again, my name is Jean, and Readers Magnet, we say we share your story with the world. Thank you, and have a great day.
Thank you and God bless.
God
Stay
bless you too, Linda.